live from Minnesota, JW Solar USA. Guys, this is what I have for you guys. Today is unboxing day with the Victron Blue Power Multiplus. Here we go. Application for marine, mobile, off-grid, solar, industry, telecommunication, backup power, renewable energy. Alright, you can use all this baby for anything you want to do. So guys, like I said, and this is the Multiplus-Ii. Okay, and this is the 48 volt 3000 watts or 3 kilowatts is 3 volt amps. That's what Victron names that, 3 volt amps. Instead of 3000 watts, is a 3000 volt amp VA. So the charging capability is 35 amps, I suppose. No, I'm wrong. So let's go and check it out and see. It came after I opened that. Maybe it's customs or whatever. The UPS place there. It might be they open to do some kind of checks. And this is what it is. This is a 48 volts Multiplus. Beautiful. Look at that baby shining. Ah. Alright, so we got like manuals. Okay. We have the mount for it, and we have the temperature sensor, and we have some screws here to attach this to the wall wherever you want to hang it. And there's a manual here. So Multiplus-Ii, 48 volts, 3 kilowatts or 3000 volt amp, 35. Okay, I was right. That's a 35 amps to 50 amps charging capability, 120 volts. Okay, it's not as the same as this one here. This is a 12 volt 2000 volt amp. There's a Bluetooth capability. This is an international, so 230 volts. Yeah, we're talking about Victrons now, right now, guys. Yeah. So here's some kind of specs for you guys to look at. We're transforming to Victron. Well, Victron, the manufacturer or the designer or the whatever, is from the Netherlands. Okay, so this is their product, but it's made different part of the world because Victron is really huge. Some of them make in India or other places in Europe. So whatever. So let's take this guy out and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about here. From the command center of the JW Solar in Minnesota, welcome to the show. Well, today my wife's gonna do the videoing. She's home today. Oh my god, this kind of huge. Okay, I hope there's no damage on this puppy. Alright guys, it's already off the box. Let's go through the front panel here and see. I'm sorry for the glare. So this is what it is. So the charging, you can see the main on, bulk, absorption and float. So on the inverter side, say inverter on, overload, and low battery, and the temperature compensation there. And there is a circuitry here with a battery. You can see like a relay, disconnect switch, and of course it's Victron. So let's look at the side here with the specifications. Oh, sorry. So you can see Multiplus. So this one can take the input voltage. We can take advantage of this guy up to 66 volt Oh my goodness. So I can use my high voltage batteries. I have batteries can go up to about 67 volts. This is nice. Yeah. So we have like right here, the output's gonna be 52.8, 57.8. Going back to the batteries there. So you have a 75 amps DC. So guys, I'm trying to see for any shavings or something, I don't know, for imperfection stuff. And we have some knockouts here, a lot of them, 2, 4, 6, 7. And inside I can see like the battery terminals back there, and there's 2 AC outputs, you know, and an input in there. So let's open it up and see if that goes well. I think that's why the box kind of a little bit dent. I think I saw kind of a little bit ding here. So let's check it out and see. A little bit scratch here. Okay, let's check it out. Stay tuned. Alright guys, let's check it out. Open up this guy and see. So you only need 2 screws. It's kind of tough ones. Oh, nothing. Because the way the UPS guy, they brought it in, it's kind of a little bit concerning. It's kind of a rough opening here. I hope it's not going to be any damage. This is the toughest screw I ever dealt with opening an inverter. Yeah, you can see a little bit dent here. Some reason, I don't know. Hold on. I was hearing some little shaking noise. Alright guys, this thing is heavy. So right now here you can see input or output 1, see AC output 1, AC output 2. So you have the neutral, the ground, and the hot, which is the live. The neutral, the hot ground, the live. So this is the AC inputs. So this is a 120 times 2. So this one doesn't have the Bluetooth capability, but it has all the functionality here. And this guy can able to help you with the overloading situation, like for RVs. If you this is a 30 amp, 50 amps, you have a generator, maybe the shore is the 30 amp, then you have a 20 amp generator, then this one can supplement. You can add the inputs in here. Okay, let's see, what is this, the inputs here, and you can have both outputs, 120 and 120, like 2-phase here. So we have a switch on and off switch, like is have on like 1, off like 2. So mostly other inverters have like mode, which power saving mode. If you go like 1, it stays on. Or put the 1 and 2, you go to power saving mode. I haven't read the manual. I'm just giving you some specs here. I was gonna open up this entire guy, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't know if there's a seal on the side. If I open it, like, I'm gonna lose the warranty. So pop these guys here, and we have 3 screws on the left, 3 screws on the right, and this cover is gonna pop. So here you have the current sense wire, and you have the Victron energy bus, just like a RJ45 cable, and you have the Victron energy bus. You get 2 of them here. I think these are for the communication paralleling the system. Okay, so you have the aux for the relay. It has like a jumper wire right here. There's a whole bunch of stuff back here, which you can use the servo GX, whatever, those communications. You can see them from here. And you got the aux 1, aux 2, and the sense. So yeah, it's a whole bunch of things you can able to wire yourself. So the good thing, and for this guy here, oh, okay, there is another aux relay here. There's a little panel down here, and this is the battery terminals for these guys. You can pass with a number 2 gauge wire with this one, but the AC out, AC in, is, I think it's recommended you use a number 6 AWG American wire. I don't know if it's what millimeter is that on for international European, but it doesn't have no screws up here like other ones. You have to screw all the way, so it's like a spring sensor or spring pressure, whatever it is here. So you just have to push it really hard, so you can able to use different wires size, like the ones that you strip, like a 12 gauge, one single stranded cable. You can able to use them here. I think it's a 2 option. You have 3 up here for little wires. You have for big wires here. These are for number 6 wires right here. I don't know what is this, like a little, I don't know. So discoloration, but you push it in, you force it, then it's gonna click all the way in and stays in there. Okay, so the comps are here. So a huge transformer in here. It's really heavy up here, and you have the positive and the negative. So I think this is all I have for you for now. Then we can go up to about 66 volt, I suppose, what I said here earlier. So 115 to 125 output, and AC is 90 to 140. Okay, so it's a 60 hertz. It's a pure sine wave. It goes about 50 amps on AC. So the hertz is 55 to 65 hertz. So on the DC input is a 38 and 66 volts. This guy can handle. Think it's a tough machine. Yeah. So you can see on this side, here goes the transformer right here. So that plate to mount, you can put that one, angle it properly, and after you angle that, you can able to hang this guy. It's a big transformer right here. Makes it really heavy. And Victron, like you guys have seen on my videos, I like to use my bushings and mount this guy. Make sure it has a extension, so it can just flush on the wall like that. So you have to kick back a little bit so I can have some passive cooling here because of the big metal. So these guys already have almost very close to, I think it's a 1.5 inch. No, it's an half inch. Sorry, half inch. So that spikes all the way to stabilize this guy when it mounts on the wall. You can mount it vertical, and you cannot mount it horizontal. You can mount it vertical, or you can lay it flat. If you go horizontal, it's not gonna able to have any stability due to the way the design is. So guys, so far so good. Here goes the Victron, and 48 volt, 3000 volt amp, 35 amp to 50 amp. So you can able to use that function on a thing which is I think it's called, I forgot the thing. I think it's a power assistant. It's called power assistant. You can use the generator, the Jenny. Can you go here, or AC from your grid, and it can help you to, if you go like the RV parks, they have a 30 amp outlet. There's not a 50, so you can able to utilize this. You can run your coach, and you don't have enough power to power like both air conditioning on the roof, and you can fire up the Jenny. Comes in here, and if you have the Servo GX, it has the screen, it has all the other stuff, components you can buy. You can see everything, how the power is transitioned from one place to another. Oh, okay, I saw the problem. This guy hit this board. You can see this one is really bent a little bit, so it's kind of a little bit bent. It's touching this panel right here, so this needs to be pushed out that way. Look at the clearance for this. You can see the gap, right? See it? There's a gap right here. Here you can go through, so it jammed up to the switch. So they drop it so hard, that's why it's really hard for me to take the screw, because of the thread. I think it's kind of a little bit, it can cross thread. I don't want to cross thread this thing, so I don't know if I have to call the seller and explain that to the seller and see whatever it is. I hope the machine works. So if you look at it from here, there's a dent. Okay, there's a dent on this side. I think it dropped so hard on the shipping. This is the only problem I've seen or I've heard about Victron when it comes to the equipment, and it tends to be really heavy. And I don't know, is the boxes, the way they're shipping is not like the greatest because of whatever they use. I've seen like other companies, not gonna name names, they have boxes that are really tough. It's huge, but it's just a standard box. Like I said, I got this thing. Look at that. The box is busted here, I think because it was dropped really hard, and you can see the other side from here damage. I think that's what this inverter suffer from right here. So you got a dent right there. So this is the video, and I'm gonna be going through the details. I gotta get the thing to get this thing program, and yeah, it's something. JW Solar USA Command Center in Minnesota. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. In today's video, I want to ask you for honest answer. I know you guys have been following me for quite a while with all the command center right away here. So, and guys, this is the command center of the JW Solar USA. If you're new, this is how we always start our videos, from the command center of the JW Solar USA. It has all kind of electronics here, hot back systems, 48 volt, and Magnum energy, and we have the power tracker. We have two of these, and we have two of these units, full size. One is already taken down due to few tests. Guys, this is the command center, and you can see bus bars, heavy duty here. I'm using a 4-hot cable because I was running 12 volt system before, and I tried it, and I never changed the wires because I already spent the money on that, so no need for me to get rid of them at all. So I have some beefy heavy gauge Royal Excellent cable here. There's a 2 gauge, 2 hot here, and this is a 4-hot cable, the big one. There's a disconnect here, and we have a disconnect on the other side. So this is a 2-hot cable, and this one powers for the 48-volt outback, and this side was set up for the other batteries right here, which is the Ford Focus batteries. Okay, and that's for the 24-volt system, which is this guy here. And the batteries were powering again. This one was the Volkswagen e-Golf. They were standing right here, the twin towers I call them. And these are just for the 48-volt, which is the Chrysler Pacifica, which is I think they're Samsung batteries, and these 57.8 nominal, and you have them to 67-volt max charge. So this one goes to the system, and these batteries have been sitting for quite a while, approximately 2.5 to 3 years now, and trust me, they're still good. All right, I think we left them the last time at 66 volts when we charged them and stored them, and I would like to come back here and prove it to you guys. All I have to do, these batteries are all parallel, jump from one terminal to the other. I use a bus just to do things better, and I can keep them sturdy. The bus bars here go across from one battery to the other, so they're all in a parallel position, and they have the other buses down here with the bus bars, the other terminals. So let's go back here and fire up this Marine Blue Seal, and we'll see what's gonna come to the outback here. I think it's a 2. All right, that, and we gotta power it on the corner. There you go. This is the Mate 3S. Okay, let's check the battery voltage. Okay. Almost 3 years ago when we stored these batteries, never used them, and they were at 66 volt, and today they're just reading at 64.8. So 64.8 minus 66 volt. So you 2 millivolts to make this 66, so 1.02 volt missing or lost from these guys. And we have the FlexNet DC. This is just like the shunts, like when you have the Victron shunt, then you have the Whizbang Junior for the other guys. They're lit right there, and this is the hub for that. And I can control the charge controller. I don't even turn this one on, and the inverter is on, and it's mounted to this midnight box that has all kind of goodies and breakers and all the stuff all the way up there. So guys, main disconnect, ensuring the battery is charged. You see the light is green. So my question is, do you guys think I should, I'm shutting the system down again, you think I should keep these batteries? Because now we have the Victron Multiplus 3000 VA 48 volt. You think I should keep these batteries, or I can still keep the my LG cam, the one with the top orange and black, the latest one that looked like a server rack? Let me know. But I have a Nissan Leaf. I have 24 kilowatts sitting in the garage, not doing nothing, collecting dust. Then I have the top band batteries, lithium iron phosphate batteries. I'm still trying to over 88 the last time, so I think I added something, and maybe it's over 100 and some batteries. I didn't even finish that project yet. Then I have this guy right here, 200 amp midnight solar, and I was using that to parallel all the strings for the Chrysler, sorry, the Ford Focus batteries. Those batteries, so they're all 100 amp. A trip on that one. But my question is, I like the setup here right now the way they are. They're all sitting there. They just fit exactly 6 modules in there. So it's 3 kilowatts a module. So it's almost 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 kilowatts sitting right here at 48 volts. At 30, I think it's 35 amps. This is a 16S configuration. Each module 16S. So we're gonna bring that guy, the Victron, and set it down here and test it. We're gonna test it and see if it's gonna power because of the we just received it. Shall we? Stay tuned. Alright, now we have the Victron down here now, and see, we can try just alligator clips, and we're gonna try and attach to the bosses here, and the main positive on this boss right here. Okay, so we'll see how everything goes, and we can go from there. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. I'm gonna do. There we go. We got a power. See the green lights right here is on. And there's a green light. It's the inverter on. So let's check the voltage. Here's the multimeter. I'm not gonna trip any wire here, cause any trouble. So we're gonna test the AC out on line 1 is the neutral, and this is the line. Oops. You see that? It's reading 120.6 volts. And 20.6. Okay, 121.6. And let's go line 2 or output 2. I think the output 2 has to be configured. Before it's gonna read. $121. Yeah, I think probably you guys know better. You might probably already tested this guy. So I think we have to turn on outputs number 2 to have it on the when we hook that one up to the VE bus. So we have a power here. It's kind of quiet. No fans, no noise, nothing. And let's check how much was the voltage on the batteries right now. 64.4 volts. So yeah, it's working. I can hear the big clunk like a relay stuff. So the other side said, if you want to charge, for charging only, I made a mistake earlier. Charging only, if you put it to the 2 hash marks down here, 2 hash marks down here is for charging, for only charging. So the inverter is going to charge only without giving power, and the center with a 0 or the O and the 1 you will see is the inverter. So there you go. So power off and power on. It runs like a diagnostic. It goes to the green light. So this is all we have right now, and tell me what you think on this video, and maybe we should keep these batteries here for the 48 volt. Simple and easy. Well, what else we're gonna do? Get some new batteries, but these ones are perfect. Simple, all set up, just ready to go, just like this. All right, like and subscribe.